Owen, welcome along. How are we? Oh, I realised I meant to issue before I started, and I didn't. Chat. Just need to undo this enough. Straighten this. Whoa. No. There we go. I might straighten things up a little bit. Maybe. We're still on the her. We're still on the her. Never mind. How are we doing, everybody? Oh, I've been out and doing stuff this morning. But yeah, I'm leaning a little bit. I need to sort that camera out. Really need to sort that camera out. Let's see who's coming in. Crofter, welcome along. Windy Meadows, welcome along. Chris 190, welcome along. Ichigoat, welcome along. It's Shadow Gaming TTV, welcome along. Fergie, welcome along. The J-Man James, welcome along. I hope you're all doing well. Anybody I've missed over on the vertical stream who's coming in? Robert Hughes, welcome along. James Perry, welcome along. Yeah, I think that's. I think we've got everybody. Wow, that's novel. How are we doing? Oh, we've got an ad break on Twitch. Of course, we've got an ad break at this point. Is everybody at the moment? Shadow Gaming and Lee B1 might be in there. Hey Lee, welcome along. Shane Stanley, welcome along. I've got 3-minute ad break. So unfortunately, guys on YouTube, you get to listen to me ramble for a minute. So I'll repeat a couple of things I said yesterday. Oh wow. It's Shadow Gaming TTV. Thank you for subscribing at tier 1. You are awesome. Kurt Baker 200, welcome along. Philly M, welcome along. Just let people squeeze in a little bit. KiwiMedic, welcome along. Just about to head to bed, but we'll stick around for a bit. Thank you, KiwiMedic. Thank you for popping in here. I know it's very late for you. Yeah, you're heading into Tuesday. No, you're heading into Saturday. So yeah. I'm kind of waiting for the ad break to finish because I got a couple of things to announce. So mind you, it's pretty big YouTube things, mainly. So the first thing I have to talk about, and I'll talk about all these things again later. But my Let's Play series will start tomorrow, so we're gonna premiere that tomorrow afternoon, about 3 p.m. I'm going to be doing Hutan Pantai, and I'm going to be doing a start from scratch rice farm. Really interesting thing about it is that it's going to be in the new farmer farm, but I'm only going to have 500. I'm thinking of doing a no loan series, but I'm thinking of starting with a £500,000 loan and the aim being to pay off that loan by the end of the series. I think that would be really good. It'd be normal economy and see what we can do. So yeah, we'll have an aim for the series. We'll start from scratch. And I'm very much thinking as we can adjust stuff in FS25, my start from scratch series might be exactly that thing. So start from scratch on the hard mode, start from scratch. Basically, we start with a £500,000 loan, and the aim is to pay off that loan by the end of a start from scratch series. I think would be a really good way to go. Going down the rabbit hole, welcome along. So yeah, going to be doing that. We've got a video coming out this afternoon. Lots of people have been asking me about the AI worker and the assisted steering, so I have a tutorial coming out about that this afternoon. So if you have any questions on it, I go through excuse me, I go through the whole thing and point out all the functions and everything. There's a couple of functions in it that I hadn't realized until I was making the video. So yeah, that should be really helpful for any of you who want to know the ins and outs of the AI worker and things. Where Little Harvester exclamation mark bugs in the chat. We implemented this yesterday because people want to know where they can do the bugs. So yeah, there we go. To report an FS25 bug, exclamation mark bugs in the chat. And that will tell you where you can go and submit bugs. There we go. And should be able to do one on the vertical stream as well. Like that. So yeah, starting tomorrow, we'll be premiering the first episode of my Hutan Pantai series. and should have episode 2 ready for early access when that premieres. So either shortly after, because I'm out tomorrow, either shortly after or when that premieres, episode 2 should be up as well for that. I'm going to be taking a slightly different approach. Not going to necessarily be doing a single day per video. I'm going to record for a certain amount of time, see how far I get, and then go from there. So I'm going to record between an hour and a half and see how far we get. Skip to 4 days if we need to. We'll just see how things work. Shane Stanley, looking into doing a video while in recovery. What cameras and recording software do I use? Thanks in advance. So almost everybody I know who does content creation uses OBS. I record on OBS and I stream on OBS. There's various flavors of OBS, but I use the basic one. With the Stream Elements plugin for streaming, and then for just normal content creation, I use vanilla OBS and I just record with OBS. I edit with Adobe Premiere. If you're starting out as a content creator, I highly recommend you don't go with Adobe. Basically because I am in a position where I can fortunately pay £40 a month for Adobe. Thanks to your wonderful support. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I would suggest going with something like DaVinci Resolve, which is a very free, very capable alternative. It comes very highly recommended by many people, and I suggest checking that out for your editing software. Camera wise, I probably would, if you're starting out, I would probably recommend one of these. This is a Logitech C920. It is pretty standard for people. It's not a great quality camera, but you can get them cheap. There's a lot of secondhand ones, and I would definitely recommend any equipment you're buying. There's 2 places I'd look. I'd look secondhand because you can get some really good bargains secondhand. I would also recommend, if you're buying from Amazon, check out the Amazon warehouse, or it's now called something else. Amazon Returns, I think. Basically, Amazon Returns are people who have got something. They've then returned it with either not using it or having used it very little, and they are basically like new and have a ton of money off them. So I always recommend that. Yeah, J-Man James, I would also say if you get to the point, I've got to the point in my YouTube career where I was fortunate enough, before I lost my previous job, to be able to afford a mirrorless camera. So I'm now using a Sony A5000. Not the perfect camera for it. It doesn't have a clean feed. If you're doing something like that, you're going to want an A6000 or a Canon M200. So yeah, you got Hori set up now. Great product. Thank you for the recommendation. My pleasure, Mackenzio. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hey, Ben Jones, welcome along. I think we're out of adverts and things now, so yeah, we can probably crack on with some farming. I can talk more about this. But yeah, when I started out, we got a drop already. When I started out, I spent £20 adding to my computer setup to get myself recording and outputting, and that's what I spent. I had a free editor. I had basically a free setup for most things. Oh yeah, we were doing this. Keys. Need the keys to my tractor. Where are the keys to my tractor? Okay. Keys to my tractor. In there you go. Turn that on. Activate lane. I want the show lines on, please. Yeah. It's amazing. I complained early on about how I'd really like the lines to hide, and then I'm just using it with the lines all the time. It's ridiculous. At one point, I will get so proficient with the GPS that I won't need to have the lines on. Hey, Andrew Mayhew, welcome along. Loving FS25, especially the workers applying texture. Can't wait for the first British map. Me too, Andrew. Robert Hughes, thank you for becoming a tractor driver member on YouTube. You are awesome. Thank you so much for the advice. My pleasure, Shane. Anytime, absolutely. Hit us up in Discord. Come chat on these streams. I am more than happy to help new creators on their journey. Always. Can you get this stick for PS5? No, unfortunately. This is PC only. Guns, Guts, and Glory. Yeah, although I don't know if you guys saw the news. It doesn't help for PS5, but for Xbox, some pretty big news this week. Thrustmaster announced that the SimTask Farm Stick is coming to Xbox, which is fantastic. So anybody who's been asking about you know, what peripherals and things can you use on console, the Xbox is getting the SimTask Farm Stick, and that is brilliant. I think that is awesome. So yeah, dual console sticks. I am going to find some way to mount my farm stick here, because I want to use it for forestry stuff, especially if we get into a forestry series at some point. I'm going to want a forestry stuff. Actually released December the 18th. There we go, just in time for Christmas. That is perfect, because I will beginning of December I want to put together a farm sim Christmas ideas thing. I wonder if that's just software thing. Existing farm sticks work on Xbox. I don't know. As far as I know, it's a good question, J-Man James. Unfortunately, I don't have an Xbox Series X or S to be able to test it on. The PS5 does not have anything like that. Sorry, Guns, Guts, and Glory. Yeah, there's nothing out for that at the moment. Eclipse Gaming, welcome along. No, I have not. I absolutely have not used the default keybinds for the Hori stick. I very much didn't like the default keybinds for the Hori stick. I have been asked by many people to make a video on what my keybinds for the Hori stick are, and yeah, I plan to make one of my videos next week. I plan to do for that, because yeah, I went and rebound most of it, so you can have a look at that. Hey Vlad, I've played 25 to 12 hours. My 3050 Ti is struggling. The game needs big optimization updates. What level, what settings are you playing it on, Vlad? I would say, what's PC only? The Hori setup, my Hori sticks, I think. Yeah, I would check your video settings. I would adjust things and get it to work. It is not going to work perfect on every card. 3050 is an equivalent to a 20. I want to say a 2060, which very much I would say you're. I think. Oh no, that is actually sewn there. I would say that you're not gonna. You're around about recommended settings, so you're not going to be able to play on Ultra or anything like that. It would be really interesting. Why is it leaving green lines? Because we had rice in here. It seems when you have rice and you plant anything in it, or plant anything in the rice paddy, you immediately get little bits here. I don't think it's because this is germinated. This is peas we're putting in, by the way, chat. So let's have a quick look in here. Yeah, it seems that the peas are showing, and they're showing that. So no, how much? Yeah, I would definitely try. So my recommendation, Vlad, is to would be to turn the settings down and then slowly turn them up and see which one fits. Definitely try the recommended settings and see if that works. But yeah, the game will work on some really low end stuff. So it's just a case of optimizing, of getting the settings right for your card. Good morning, GD. How are you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well. Do we have a... GD, you can give yourself a shout out if you want. I can't see any other mods in the channel at the moment. So feel free to give yourself a shout out. Guys, you should go and check out Gamer Dragon. He is awesome. Well worth you watching. Does some amazing stuff in Farm Sim. Does some amazing stuff in 7 Days to Die. Plays lots of other bits and pieces as well. If you're not following that man, you're missing out because his content is absolutely hilarious. Love FS25 so far. It's a huge improvement, but I think the night sky is very bright. It is pretty bright, especially if you're used to having other a lot of mod maps in the past have darkened the sky. I quite like it. It makes it easier for me to do. As a creator, it makes me easier for me to do nighttime stuff. But I think as mod maps come out, we'll find we get darker skies. I think the only thing I would say is if you've got a cloudless night, it is very bright. You ever stand outside on a cloudless night in the middle of the countryside, the sky is actually pretty bright, and everything's pretty bright. There are times driving in the countryside where I've looked around and gone, with a full moon out, I could drive without lights on. You know, it's almost daytime levels of light. So I don't think it's overly bright. And when the clouds are out, it definitely isn't overly bright. So my first New Holland CR11 Gold Edition Harvester and PS5. Happy, awesome. Is the game worth buying on console? I had 22 and got very bored very quickly. I really like realistic gameplay and hard to make money is... So I am very much a realistic player. Guns, Guts and Glory. I think from a realistic point of view, it's and from a point of view of getting bored of the game, what I would say is make challenges. Get yourself a challenge set up. I discovered a long while ago the way I like to play Farm Sim more often than not is to challenge myself. So for example, as I said, I'm going to start my Let's Play soon. My Let's Play on Hutan Pantai is going to be a challenge. I am starting from scratch, playing realistically, and starting with a £500,000 loan. And the idea of that series is going to be clearing that loan. So I've got to build a farm up high enough to get rid of that £500,000 loan. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting series. I'm going to be using some of my tips and tricks that I've suggested elsewhere. I'm going to be concentrating mainly on rice production, but also going to be doing some stuff with some greenhouses and some static generators and things. And yeah, just see how far we can get and how much we can pay off. I think it's going to be a very fun series as a result. And yeah, I hope you guys will join me for the journey. The first episode should premiere tomorrow afternoon, with the second episode available almost immediately to early access. Mark Conrad, hi VF, enjoy your streams. Just getting into FS, so appreciate the informative content. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much. That is awesome. And yeah, you are awesome as well, so thank you so much. And yeah, I plan to continue making the informative content. My plan next week we're gonna have weekends are gonna be 2 episodes of Let's Play, and then there's gonna be a Let's Play on a Tuesday and a Thursday, and then the rest of the week I'm gonna continue making top 10 lists. I'm gonna continue making guides, my basics series, my farming, my basics guide to Farming Simulator 25. That kicks off today, so the first one of those is coming. Spunky 2015, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Let's just bring this up to the corner, lift it, and then go on to the next row. I think that's a better way of doing things. Yeah, we don't miss anything there. Morning, you show off too. Welcome along. Hey, Philly, welcome along. Wicked Farmer, welcome along. Do you know if meadowgrass regrows, and if so, how often? I haven't done a lot of testing with grass so far. If it's anything like FS22, it will regrow to full height over a 3-month period. But I need to test that. So other things starting next week is the multiplayer. I will be putting out later today a notice on the Discord in the multiplayer section. So if you have access to the multiplayer, you will be able to go in there. I'm looking for people to take farms on. And I'm looking for where they would like to go. It'll be the same as when we've done this before. So yeah, anybody who's a veteran of my multiplayers will know what you've got to do. And yeah, I think it's going to be very fun. And then we're going to be the evening streams, so 3 times a week I'm going to be continuing on this save because I'm enjoying this save a lot. And I'm going to be picking a very different farm for the multiplayer, so you'll be able to tell when I'm on this save and on the other save because I'll be different ends of the map. What one mod do I hope they add? There's I really want a photo mode. There's some awesome photo mode mods in FS22. I would like to see them back for FS25. So we'll see if those appear at any point. And the other one is manual attach. I really want manual attach back, please. I'm quite enjoying playing without it for the most part, but yeah, I'm very used to jumping out of my tractors and doing stuff. So what's the Discord name? !Discord in the chat, Billy. Is it hard to terraform to navigate the shop construction, the change keybinds? I haven't done any terraforming yet. I've not had a need to do any terraforming yet, so I'm going to be finding out. Philippe, I agree with you. I like playing sort of hardcore. I only use normal economy when I'm doing let's plays because otherwise I can't progress quick enough. My game was flickering, set window mode to exclusive full screen and the flickering stopped. Yeah, I've noticed the flickering's back on mine this morning. But I do have mine in windowed mode, so I want them to add a backup sound. Oh no, the backup sound's so annoying. I don't miss it. I do love this GPS. What I would like, so I'd like to be able to use the GPS when I'm locking on like this. I would like to make this disappear though. I really, really would like to be able to press a button and have the GPS lines disappear and then just bring them back when I need them. Because at the moment, I am, I'm relying on them quite a bit and I need just a sort of a single keybind that hides the lines. I like that it hides all the lines except for the row you're on. That's quite cool. But yeah, I'd like to hide lines at this point. Just buying Modding Tutorial 6, which has come out. Yes, I have those in my collector's edition. Maybe I have new farmer here, really enjoying your content. Thank you, King Pharaoh. Very pleased that my content is helping you out. Yeah, lots more guides and information to come. I am going to be certainly for a good long while producing guides. As I said before, FS 25 came out, I have 70 odd videos worth of guide stuff that I want to make. Actually, I'm really interested in what you guys want me to make guides on. You know, there is a tutorial suggestion in the Discord. If there's a particular video you'd like me to make, please pop in the Discord. Let me know what you'd like to make a tutorial on, and I will know which of my videos to go and make first, because I want to make stuff that people are struggling with, that people want information on. So very much, if there's something you're struggling with, if there's something you want more information on, if there's something you want help on, let me know. I can go and prioritize those types of videos. 96 by 7K is FS25 crossplay. Yes, it is, and so will my server be on Monday. Can't wait for FS28. Thank you, Mantra. That will be Farming Simulator's 20th anniversary, FS28. That will be a big one, and it'll be interesting to see what they add for it. Got the vehicle sales customized converted. Oh, that's awesome, Crofter. That's very awesome, because that's a fantastic mod. I find that very useful, especially in a used vehicles only gameplay, which is a fun gameplay. Very fun gameplay. Although the next time I do that, I probably won't do it start from scratch. I'll probably do it Farm Manager, just because it's one of those game modes that just needs a little bit extra money. New subscribers. What was the cider for picking your map on the Let's Play over Riverbend? I'm playing a lot of Riverbend, Laz, firstly. G-Day Skib Niels, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. 96 by 7K, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. And Spunky 2015, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Sorry I missed those. Yeah, so I chose a Huton Pantai because I haven't been playing it much, and I wanted something different. I discovered on my research that I'm gonna have to start at the new farmer farm. It is the only area on the map that is going to be affordable playing start from scratch. There we go, that's this field done. So yeah, it's the only one I'm going to be able to do. But that's not the end of the world. That's why I've gone for the start from scratch 500,000 with a 500,000 loan, because I think that will be a nice challenge, and I've worked out that I can get the land at a fairly decent price, and I can get a really interesting kit set up for the price as well. I don't think this will back into this shed, will it? I need to get it fairly close, because we need any remaining. Well, we need to get these seeds out of here and refill this. So let's do that. Because we got rice to plant tomorrow. How's the new shed going? Oh, we'll check on the shed in a minute, actually. It's just out here. Look, look, look. Guys, look at that. We have beams. The shed is coming along. We need 1,000 long planks, which we should have in the morning. Any speakable plans for Riverbend? So Riverbend, we aren't going to be completely abandoning it. I am going to be doing the multiplayer on here. Good morning, Silver Fox Sean. Welcome along. Do we have a Culchi? Could you give a shout out to Silver Fox Sean, please? Awesome creator, well worth checking out, guys. But where am I going? I'm just going around the long way. It's raining at the moment. Thank you, Culchi. Oh, without the @ symbol because it won't work. You know what I need to do? I need to change that shout out command to be the actual shout out, which Nightbot should be able to do. Fill this up with seeds so that we're ready for the rice. Not a huge amount, but that should do it. Right. Thank you. Awesome, Culchi. Thank you very much. My pleasure. I just hope I'm saying your name right. Please tell me if I'm mispronouncing your name, because I'm sure. Dawn, I am doing it right. Yes. Wait. I am William. I am on the same map. So yeah, we're going to be starting the multiplayer here on Monday. The farm I'm going to take for the multiplayer is not this one. I'm not, because I'm playing this farm a lot and because I'm continuing to do this save. I'm going to take this one up here. So this is the farm I'm going to take. It's got a fairly nice big barn attached to it with lots of space. I think this is going to be a really interesting place for me to set up my farm. And lots of space for me to sort of expand and do lots of very interesting things. So yeah, this is where I'm coming for the multiplayer. Everybody on the server will get £1 million to play with. I'm hard tempted to say everybody gets £1 million to play with a £500,000 loan, which I think would be an interesting way to get everybody started on the map. Using the farm I was on. Nice. Wait, where's it at? So that farm there is right up the top of the map. It's farmland 33. So there's a few farmlands around here. It is, so 33 is 367,000. 133 for that field. 200, and yeah. So I reckon I could possibly buy all of that. To give me a good start to my farm. Just call him Richard. Short answers more than that name. Oh my god. Right, let's head over to our... No, let's head over. Oh, we have our planks. Perfect. Right, we will take this then. Oh, the new mini production plants for starting out are an absolute godsend. I am loving them. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Oh, GD. So I may have recorded the same video as you yesterday. I saw yours come out and I went, oh god, I've just recorded that. I'm gonna put that out. But I ended up not being able to edit it until last night, so it's actually coming out today. But yeah, I saw that and went, oh, GD and I have had the same idea for the same video on the same day. Greetings, Book AC. So I think the AI hasn't got much better. Really, Osred? Okay. That surprises me. I have seen a few people say that. I disagree. I'd say welcome to your own opinion, or welcome, you know, your opinion is welcome, but I am flabbergasted with how good the AI is in FS25. Solonka is the worst comport. The whole map is bugged. Oh really? I have not touched Solonka yet. Right, we gotta wait for this now. So yeah, that should be done by morning, and we'll know what we need. So we'll turn our production off. We don't want to. We're gonna need more wood soon as well, actually. Right, which is active? Activate that. It's good at some things. For field work, the AI is brilliant. I think the AI is absolutely spectacular at fieldwork. I tell you, I'd be happy if I get half the views you get. Thank you, GD. As I said, guys, go check GD out. He's awesome. I will be honest, the second video, the 5 easy ways to get money in Farming Simulator 25 video that I put out is absolutely one of those videos where I looked at what people had done previous farm sims and gone, if I don't get that video out in the first week, I'm a fool. So yeah, that's why Wednesday's video is what it is, and it is just, it went nuts. It still has gone nuts. I am so pleased with how things are performing in FS25. What's that video got at this point? Yeah, 5 easy ways to earn money in Farming Simulator 25 has 13,000 views in 2 days. I haven't had a video do that in a while, so I'm quite happy with that. That's good. Let's switch over to the rice, long grain rice, and we'll turn this tractor off because we're not using that tomorrow. How's the feeds doing? Water's good, food's good. Meadows should regrow next month. Anything run out in here that we need to deactivate? Canned. Right, how many peas have we got? Still got peas. Green beans, we've still got green beans. Kimchi we're gonna do in a bit. Rice. Oh wow, we don't need any more Napa cabbage. Long grain rice, we're almost out of rice, so those can be deactivated soon. And yeah, those are the only things that are active. Okay, right. We don't need any more Napa cabbage for now. Hey Kyle, welcome along. Could sit play FS25 on my Xbox and I have 0 issues, and I play at 4K 60 FPS. Right, which is really interesting, Kyle, because so many people have been reporting that Farm Sim is locked at 30 FPS. And you're playing at 60 FPS. So why are people saying that it's locked at 30 FPS? I don't get this. I know how to use it. It's not just good at certain things. Fair enough. I'll thread. I'd be interested in the things you think it's not good at, so I can investigate and then possibly make recommendations to giants. Right. Actually, we'll create Napa cabbage and we'll keep. This is out of water. This isn't out of water. I think what we need to do is spread our productions a bit. So we'll see what this produces first. Oh, I've messed up. Unplug that and restart the game in a minute. So I am going to start producing. We will deactivate that. Activate. Activate. And activate, because we need. We don't need a huge amount of that. What's for supper, Excalibur? For breakfast I had toast. And actually I can feel my stomach rumbling at the moment. I have got some, I've got a refill for these on the way. So yeah, we should have some more Twizzlers. So when I'm sitting here feeling peckish, I have something to eat. Okay, everything seems to be good. So let's move across to the next day. Where do I get water filled tanks? So if you want to pay for the water to fill your tanks, Tim, in your farm is a water tower over here. Oh, I didn't. Somebody made me a one. I don't have to pay for this. But this water tower here, you will have to pay for water from it. You can get it from your rice fields and you can get it from the river as well for free. Do you need to deactivate the production? Because if you don't deactivate the production, it costs you money every day. I have a bug that doesn't show the growth state of your crops, Oz. That's interesting. Do the lines help with assisting while driving? They help to line you up. They don't so much when you're actually locked onto them. Oh, I'm really sorry, chat. I'm going to have to go and get something to eat because I am starving right now. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. I mean, properly hungry. You know when you get that feeling when you are just distractingly hungry, and I mean so hungry you can't think of anything else? That's where I am right now. So we'll have something good for me. I'll have a banana. Right. So yeah, I have nothing else I need to do here. Turn that off. Yeah. To the point where it was getting painful. I mean, you guys know me. Normally, I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't eat on stream, but it was just my stomach was going, eat something now. Absolutely eat something now. Hey, Stefan, welcome along. One thing is, which they would make better the physics of the dirt bike. It's very janky. I haven't tried the dirt bike yet. Hey 4D, welcome along. After having the game a few days, I went back to 22. Can't use my side panel and Fantech as the key bindings cut. Really? That's interesting, 4D. Because yeah, I went in straight away and changed all of my stuff. Look, we got the sides on. What's this after now then? Planks long, more planks long. The sawmill. Let's activate the planks long. That's all good. We've got great demand at Goldcrest Valley, so that's for the train. Are our chickens for food? Chickens need feeding. Oh wow. Oh wow. I don't think we need the other. The amount of time that's taking to grow something versus the amount of time this takes to grow something is ridiculous. I don't think we need the other greenhouse, to be honest. I honestly don't think we need it. Mrs. Handigraph, welcome along. Oh, we got raid. Loopy Lonza raiding with the party of 21. Welcome. Oh, 4D. I know that bug. I will. I'll show you how to fix it. And Alex, welcome along. Miss Handicraft, welcome along. Nice to find out the tree planter works with AI. Nice. I landed in South Africa yesterday from London. 42. Oh wow. When do you think we'll get the bugs fixed? Giants are working on them. They haven't given a specific timeline. We will go this way and get these. Yes. 4D, you're talking about controls. Where is it? I know the one you're talking about because I found a way to reassign it. It's menu. Game. Think it's open menu. Yes, because I had the same problem. I wanted to reassign this key and it wouldn't let me. So in documents, my games, Farming Simulator 2025. So in here. Oh, this is the live screen. So in here is a file called input bindings. Open that file. And you then want to search for open menu. Right. Oh no, open underscore menu maybe. I did find it. Well, the other way to do it is search for the button that's assigned to it. There we go. Button 10. There we go. Action binding. So this is the one here. And you just change that to the button you want it to be. So yeah, the action binding is this. 4D. That's what you want to search for. And you want to change the input to whatever you want it to be. Is how I did it. Because for some reason, the game doesn't let you reassign that. Doesn't let you reassign that key specifically. It is very, very annoying. But it was like that in Farming Simulator 22. That's a very old bug, that one. FS25 could be an update to FS22. Changed my mind. It is fundamentally different version of the engine. It is, there are, okay, so for FS25, I'll put it this way, who was it who said that? 1Q Charlie, for FS25 to be an update to FS22, it would have to have been released and not broken every single mod that is available for FS22. It would have had to be completely backward compatible with every single DLC, every single tractor, every single thing that had previously been released for Farming Simulator 22. I guarantee you, try and take any mod from FS22, change the version number so that FS25 will recognize it, and then try and run it. It won't. So, if you wanted to break every single mod available for FS22 and you wanted to make every single player who plays 22 go back and lose all mods, then it's an update. It is not possible, and that's how you can tell it's a new game and not just an FS22 update, because everything that you tried to take from FS22 and plug into 25 would break. We'll try that. The other problem I have is the joystick cannot be bound to accelerate, decelerate. Doesn't recognize the axis as an option for increase, decrease of cruise. I would possibly try. I don't know if you can fix that with the XML, but certainly that menu button you can, because that's how I've got it assigned to button 10, because it was assigned to like 16 or something, which was a really stupid button to assign it to. New game versus update, exactly what Train Sim does. A lot of people moan when their ETS2 mod breaks with big updates. Yeah, so imagine every single mod breaking and every single DLC needing a massive update. The idea that it's an update actually does a disservice to the amount of work that has gone in creating FS25. FS25 started development as FS22 was going out the door. To say this is just an update completely ignores the fact that FS22 went off on one branch and FS25 went off on another. Mad to wait for the VCA mod. Fair enough. Right, so, oh, now we can start kimchi production. Okay, I'm going to say something controversial here now. In my opinion, saying FS25 is just an update of FS22 is lazy criticism. They've had 3 years to deliver, so instead they delivered some graphic update and terrain deformation and GPS and a whole load of new production chains, 4 new more than 4 new crops. What, we got a dozen new crops. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and that's just the ones that are in this production chain. So there's nearly a dozen new crops to go through new productions, 2 new maps and a rework of an existing map, a complete overhaul of the environment. Yeah, again, saying it's just a graphics update and some terrain deformation is not true. Is 100% not true. And it makes me laugh because it's obvious. You only have to play the game to see that's not true. I want to ask you about the wheel and joystick stand. Is it part of my desk or a separate thing? Separate thing, then. Separate thing. It is an X-Rocker wheel stand. Have you seen some production lines are giving a minus? I hadn't seen that. Sorry to play, but it's the worst 50 euros. I can think of worse things to spend 50 euros on. As I pointed out, so many players come in here and tell me at the end of 22, massive number of players came in here and said, I've loved FS22. I've spent 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 6,000 hours playing it. Show me a game outside of that costs 40 euros, 50 euros that you can get this much out of. You know, you're talking of Factorios of the world, maybe you could get that much space, that much out of. That you are talking about maybe a handful of games that are high enough quality to get 1,000 to 6,000 hours of gameplay out of. The idea that when you're talking about that many hours in a game, you are talking about spending pennies, spending cents per hour. It is partly a forklift simulator. It is. Why wouldn't it be? Forklifts very much part of farming. 4,000. There you go, Rick. But that's my point. Is that you've got your value out of that. You know, there are, but I bet Gran Turismo costs a lot more than $50. It might not actually, but I am talking not hugely knowing. Right, I'm trying to activate the kimchi and keep forgetting. Right, let's activate the kimchi. There we go. So plenty of stuff in here. Starting the kimchi production. We will take these. Seems that our farm, our own little farm shop, actually is a pretty good place for us to sell things. I'm gonna go and sell the jars and things. Paid that for Elite Dangerous. Obviously, played for 9,700. But my point isn't that there are vanishingly few games that you can do that with. My point is that there are games that people play for a lot less hours than that charge 70 euros a game. Yes, there are lots of good examples of games that people play for a lot of hours, but you can't tell me that spending 50 euros and get it, and ending up spending 5 pence an hour because of that means that you know is the worst value, is really bad value for money, because wow. Playing 120 FPS. I am currently at about 80-90 FPS, but then I've got everything on ultra settings. Already have 100 hours on FS25. How many hours do I have actually? Because I've only pretty much played this map. No, not help. I want statistics. 49 hours I've spent on here, but I have spent other time playing on other places. Yeah. 3070 Ti, nice. Why don't they add like farm employees? That's what hired workers are. Or maybe just an assistant like the AI. Do you know what? I think, Charlie, you're not, do you know what? You're not wrong. I would like the ability, I would very much like the ability to hire a farm worker, and you pay X amount per day for the farm worker, and you can set him to go into a tractor and go and do a job. Yeah, why not? I think that's absolutely awesome. I think you could very much do that. And then you have farm worker wages, and you can hire people, and that is a fantastic idea. For a little bit more immersion, have some AI farm workers who you can send off to do things. Yes, completely and utterly. And we've seen it. We've seen with the contractors mod. Yeah, now that would be cool. That is an idea I will feed back to Giants, because I think that is a cool idea. You can't hire people like the old games. You can. You absolutely can. Okay, anybody who's got any confusions about hired workers and things, I have a video coming out this afternoon. It goes through the whole hired workers stuff. It goes through how you can hire workers. It goes through how you get them to do the bits of the field you want. It actually goes through how impressive they are as well. Because yeah, some of the things they do, I do think in some cases people are getting confused. They're seeing the hire worker go off and not do the patch of field they're expecting. But as I've discovered, that means that what they're actually doing is they're going to go and do the bit they want to do first, and then come back and fill in the mistake, which I've seen them do several times and has impressed me so much. Their hired workers, if you leave them to it, rarely miss patches of the field. It's incredible. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. Where's my crown? Hey, edit race card. I have no idea what you're on about. The AI will literally, yeah, they will. They absolutely will. And it's been so impressive. But it's one of those things where I know players are very used to having to babysit the hired workers. And I kind of think you end up with the hired workers doing worse if you babysit them in FS25. You're much better off turning around and going, right, I'm just going to let you guys get on with it. Just going to let you do the jobs I need you to do, and I'll go off and do what I want to do. Yeah, there's multiple ways to send them. You can sit in the middle of your farm, set the hired workers up, set them where to go, and they will drive to the field and do the work, which is incredible. And they'll do it well. That's the stuff that gets me. It'll be really interesting to see how mod maps, whether the hired worker stuff is able to handle the drive to field and do stuff on mod maps. Because I know in 22 the drive to field stuff didn't work quite so well. Reduce the number of times I have to drive. Look how stable these pallets are. It's just... If I'd have done that in FS22, they'd have flown off the front. Got 45 hours so far, and I'm loving it. That banana, I feel much better for it now. Yeah, it's so much more realistic. You know, looking for updates to Farm Sim? There you go. There's an update with that. Driving those pallets like that. Could not have done that in the previous game. Absolutely could not have. Our little farm shop's doing quite well. It's really bringing us the money in, which is brilliant. Because we're getting closer and closer to harvest, and we're going to need to... Ooh. No, nope. Merlot is brilliant. I'm loving this Merlot. It's absolutely cracking tractor. Tractor, telehandler. Also, the visibility on it's awesome. I'm actually able to stack stuff first person like this. Can you tell Giants I want to have a banana and mango plantation? Ooh. Maybe we get a Caribbean map. Who knows? Actually, who knows what we'll get for the year 2 pass? Use it for spraying. That's awesome, Mantra. I've kind of been tempted to use it for stuff, but I've got enough tractors here that I'm not needing to. But yeah, this is a very versatile piece of kit. Oh, except right. This is the second time I've had this bug. When stuff gets stuck on forks. Wait. But you just disconnect and reconnect. Banana farm. Building a farm shop definitely seems to be worth it. I mean, we've just sold the stuff from our production straight to our farm shop because I've realized the prices don't fluctuate that much, and the farm shop seems to pay out more than it advertises. So yeah, I'm very happy with loading that up. Oh, it's probably time to sell the wool as well, but I do need to get on to planting our field of rice. So having emptied everything out of here, our canned goods and everything. Yeah, these little productions, absolutely awesome addition. I love them. Any news from British modders or map creators? Only news I know of recently is Oxy has said that he's going to convert over Marwell Manor Extended, Court Farms, and Calmston. I think he said Marwell is first, which is awesome because I love Marwell Manor. Awesome map. Otherwise, not much at the moment. Let's get the eggs in there as well. Was it? I thought it was I thought it was available on all platforms. I need to go back and check. Yeah. Right, that's everything sold. Go park this back up. When do we get vintage mods? No idea. I know of some vintage mods are on the way, and I'm very much looking forward to it. There's some really nice vintage mods on the way. Why is there a butcher in the game? That's an easy one to answer, Charlie. Because it's a Peggy 3 game. And to keep its universal rating, there's no way Farm Sim could do butchery in the game. No way at all. Right, so this field here, we're now going to convert to a rice field. No, not farmland. I need to use my buttons on my Stream Deck. Icon City sent me these wonderful icons. I need to use my Stream Deck more. I'm so used to not using it. Cultivation rice field, right. I'm going to go from there. That. And this field is curved, so follow it round as best. I think this area is restricted. Oh, those. Wow. Okay. How far in do I have to? Oh my god. Wow. That bit up the top there really is going to be a big cut-in, isn't it? Can't believe they actually made plowing enjoyable. I know, Eclipse. It's such a nice thing to do, plowing and things now. Right, and then nice straight line across there. So yeah, we've got a bit of a cut-in up here, which is annoying, but not much I can do about that. What overlaps with another object? Ah, oh, what object? Yes, cancel creation. We may not be able to put rice in this field. That's being very annoying. Right, let's back this off because that might be our problem. But take it in pretty sharply. Cut as little out of that as I can. Okay. Shed maybe tree. Yeah, it could be the shed, could be the trees. I wish it would tell me that that was a problem though before I start. No. Go. Don't know what object. Might have to. Right. Wait. Yes. There. That again. I remember need to leave room for the water pump. Yeah. I'm hoping this will work this time. Taking it in quite a way away from the shed. Still overlaps with an object. What? Oh. Well, I suppose that does it. That's not the, no. Right, again. That did cost me money to do that as well. Right. Right. Enter demolition mode. Polish that, yes. Right, let's try this again. Oh man, I have destroyed that field now, so we really need to get this sorted. I kind of wish it wouldn't let me place stuff. Okay, yeah. Right, there we go. That'll do. If it was a problem. Right, does this field need liming before we do this? Graphics engine not very good. Oh no, you can't. Okay, Justin, you can't make farm sim with Unreal. Unreal wouldn't be customizable enough. The Unreal engine would not work with farm sim. The Giants engine is custom built for Farming Simulator. Think modding maps in this game are going to be the best we've ever seen. I agree with you, Clips. Why can't you spin around when building? Difficult when you can't zoom in on certain angles. You can. You can. It's just a weird key combination. So, it's set, I think, to C and V. And then you got your zoom ins and your zoom outs down there. So, yes, C and V allow you to turn. So, like that. And then you can do that with that. You find that high hardware. Exactly. You know, Farm Sim runs on some of the lowest machines out there for a game. You could not run Farm Sim in Unreal Engine on a, what is it, a 1050 Ti, I think is the minimum. Something like that. It's insanely low. Right. Fertilized, no. Needs lime. Good. Right, yeah, we can just plant this. Lines automatically detected. Hello, Chaos Andrea. Welcome along. Looks like Great Plains Drill. This is the Great Plains Drill. Yeah, this is the Great Plains Solid Stand 1500. Yeah. There's a reason Giants continue to use the Giants engine for making Farm Sim. And it's because it works more than anything. Actually, before I get too far into this, let's grab Nvidia GeForce 1050 Ti graphics. There you go. So yeah, really low end minimum specs for farm sim. You would not be able to do this on Unreal on those specs. That's just realistic. Plus, if you want a multi-year development where none of the modding stuff that people already know works anymore, and you know, you end up with something that is nowhere near as good as this because Giants are having to rebuild everything, then that's how you go and move it to Unreal. What I like about this is I'll drive up to this, hit the AI worker, and I trust the AI worker will go and do the job I want it to. Use Unreal Engine means you have to share your oh, that's true as well. Yeah, so Giants own the Giants engine. They don't have to share any profits from it. They don't have to pay Epic Games anything. You can harvest long grain with combine, yes. So we are doing long grain rice on here. We can plant it with a standard seeder, and we can harvest it with a standard combine, which is great because we use the CR11 Gold Edition on here. We hire it every year, and we make money, which is the crazy thing. Kind of sad that this Great Plains seeder can't direct seed like it does in real life. I'm sure someone will mod a version of this that directs it. Moaning about the game is Unreal. All games can expect a few bugs, nothing to say. Yeah, I know a few people have had more serious bugs than me, but I am not encountering anything particularly serious or anything game stopping. A few annoyances, but nothing massive. My dad doesn't have a drill anymore. He has a John Deere planter with dual spacing, 30 foot. 30 inch and 15 inch. Inch, yeah. Yeah, not foot. 30 foot spacing would be ridiculous. Just wish the machines are cheaper. They tend to reflect real life. So I've got to a point in Farm Sim where I've worked out which machines I need to own, which machines I need that I can lease, and how to build my farm up this way. This is actually, I'm really, part of the reason why I want to continue this playthrough is because I have many of the machines I actually want. I have a good farm setup that's working. I'm able to do beans and green beans and peas and spinach without any issue getting the harvesters. It's been a really nice, fun playthrough this, and I haven't had to borrow money up the wazoo. Yes, I borrowed some money. I think we borrowed like 600,000 to get started in a couple of places, and we started with $1 million. But yeah, it's not been difficult or horrendous or anything. It's just been fun. One odd bug found was the biggest version of the Elmer Super 7 weeder is missing a section. Did you know you can add fertilizer tank option to the seeder in the shop? Oh, can you? Ah, that's cool. I can see where it would go as well. That's pretty cool. It would be nice if this is direct seeder. Yeah, you're right. Did you take another 4-hour-long green bean harvest yet? No. My green bean harvest wasn't 4 hours. You're thinking the carrot harvest. Tried to do. Yeah, that was a mistake. This field has got slightly smaller this year. We're gonna have to plant or replace or something that ends stuff down there. We might make that land work a little bit for us, I think. Don't know how. I need to work out, but yeah. This field has shrunk a bit to try and get the stuff on there. Don't know what I was thinking. Do both. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can see I'm getting a little bit of flashing today from the sky. Not hugely, but that wasn't there yesterday. Which rice shall you plant when you have rice-related productions? Either produce about the same. I would say it kind of depends on which kind of farm you're running and where you're starting. So I'm planting long grain rice on here because I'm also doing wheat and canola. So I'm gonna have to get a harvester and therefore doing long grain rice that I can harvest with a standard combine makes a lot of sense. When I do my Let's Play series on Hutan, I'm gonna be using a rice harvester and a rice planter because they're cheap. I can get my farm going very quickly with those, and I'm going to be dealing with fairly small fields. So that is going to make a lot of sense to do that setup. I'm also going for sort of a very Japanese theme on there. So I'm looking at, or very Far Eastern. So I'm looking at maybe getting a Kubota, almost certainly starting with the Izaria tractor and doing a setup like that on there. Which I think will be an interesting way to go. Use some machines that I might not be tempted to use otherwise. I think the flashing with a bug in 22. I didn't have that as a bug in 22. It could have been Eclipse. It very much could have been. I know that again. I know that there's a fix being worked on for it, so I'm not too fussed about it. Okay. Getting quite tight those turns. I did that on my Hutan Pantai, Kubota and Izeki. Yeah. What I'd really like is the Kubota tractors pack, please. I want to do. We got a eastern map, far eastern map, and we don't have the Kubotas to put on it, which is annoying. They are base game. See, man, they are. What are you on about? Base game Kubota. Yeah, mate, it's base game. It's the only one. But yeah, because there's none of them in the small tractors. I wish there were. Zetor, yeah. No small Kubotas. That wasn't nice. Yeah, Kubota are base game. No Kubota drill or anything. No. And we'll have to wait and see if Giants release any Kubota tractors. Because, of course, they were a DLC in FS22, so we have to wait for either somebody to model them from scratch or Giants to release them in FS22. The white name is on the tractor again. They went out business in the 70s. Yep, but they are owned by AGCO. Will run for fun. And that is an older tractor as well. Yeah, the white name is owned by AGCO. Or AGCO. and solely owned by Agco, which why they're in the game. Just 100 hours on the old Challenger. Sheesh, I think it's time to upgrade the tractor. I have said that when my Challenger on here hits 100 hours, I'm going to upgrade it. They bought up a bunch of old names. They did. This is FTS 25, the real Stilly. Yep. Love the shine on this New Holland. Just such a gorgeous tractor. This. As I said, I'm likely to be using this tractor a lot in FS 25. This T7 is just pretty, so pretty. So boring. Hey, my 09. Welcome along. I'm sorry I am boring you. You don't have to watch. I'm not forcing you. Mayday. Yeah, same thought was going through my head. I love that. I do love that. I like the Vulture S. Oh, the Vulture S is a really nice tractor as well. I got the so anybody who's seen my 5 tips for the best start in farm sim, the Vulture that I eventually got on that was ridiculous. So I can show you what it looks like. So I got a T series in the shop. So I got this, and this comes no, not in the silver. So the main color this came in. So it came in this silver, I think. Yeah, it came in this silver with those wheels. So that is the tractor that my first video got because it came in silver with the pink wheels. And I kind of went, well, that's what was available in the shop. I have tried a rock removal contract, really enjoyed it. They really are a Eclipse. I mean, there are times where I've seen vehicles and equipment in this game and I've gone, that looks like a photograph. If I didn't have the if I didn't know I was playing the game and I just saw that picture, I would struggle to recognize that wasn't a photograph, which is crazy. Hey, Sediment Experience. Oh, yeah, Vultures look amazing in blue. There are a few mods already for FS25. Silly, I do have one on here. It's a medium tractor that I have. I have the John Deere 7810. Bubs and Freak, thank you for the 100-bit cheer. You are awesome. Yeah, this is the tractor. This is the tractor I probably want to get on the farm. Actually, at 7810 is very nice. And 175 horsepower, it would work as an extra tractor. Buzz and Freak, thank you for another 200-bit cheer. You are awesome. Oh, the rain. We had it playing, and we did the minute silence on Sunday, and it was raining in game when we did the minute silence. And it was just, the rain sound was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Hey, ArkAngil. In the US, sell the entire pig tractor for breast cancer awareness. Yeah. Yes. And I've seen a few people do that. Live mode community be on fire. Well, yes, there are a few mods by actual modders. That was released by Giants. So Giants released that tractor because that's awesome. The Real Stilly, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Bloja. You are awesome. Thank you very, very much. I don't think we'll see Ford in FS ever. I think we'll only ever see a Ford tractor in Farm Sim if Ford trucks come to the game. Because it's specifically the branding that Giants would need the... would need the agreement for, or would need a license for, because you could put as we've demonstrated, it's been demonstrated, you could put a Ford tractor in Farm Sim and get it on console. You just have to brand it Lizard. So it's the lack of the Ford branding that you'd need. So yeah. Round and around and around we go. Yeah, only Ford. I think Ford tractors will only ever come in as mods, unless Ford and New Holland are willing to both go, hey, we recognize our heritage. Here's a Ford tractor. Howdy, Thefisherj. Welcome along. Guess who maxed out their... Oh, did you buy a computer, Thefisherj? What did you do? What did you do? Can't see Ford allowing giants to use their name. They'll always be lizards. I think if, like, international, if you got Ford pickup trucks in the game, then you would. Awesome, Thefisherj. Yeah, I think if you got Ford pickup trucks in, that would be different. Work in finance and cringe when people say this happens more often than you think. Yeah. Mine needs some paying off. Have I started animals on the save? Yes, we've got goats and sheep. Is anyone having a problem with the pressure washer not working? I haven't, Daryl, but I know of other people who have. So I got two questions for you. One, is it the static version or the version you can push around? And two, is it multiplayer or single player? Want to try goats? I put out my slightly embarrassing slip as a short yesterday. And somebody said, weird thing to joke about. And I nearly wrote back, I wasn't joking, this was a slip. And then I thought, that's not a wise thing to write. Let's not compound my error. Placeboard is fine. The pushable one won't spray. Interesting. Okay, I have no idea what's causing that then. Yeah, the goats use the same pens as sheep. Little slow, but where can you get lumber for building? Do you have to buy the sawmill? So, Georgetown Rider, you can. In fact, I'll show you the one I've got on here. You can build. If you look in factories, there's a whole load of mini factories down here. One of them is, where is it? This one. Is a sawmill, so you can place that down. And if we look here, I have already placed one over here. That. So I have a mini sawmill on my farm. I cut down a tree, loaded it up onto this trailer, brought it over here, dropped the logs in, and now I have a sawmill and I can produce wood planks long, wood planks, and wood beams. And that's where I'm currently getting all of my materials for construction, because I'm building a shed. But yeah, you can cut down any tree on your land, take it to that, and produce stuff. A wild teapot has appeared. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And Corsa Rasco, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. You do that for work? Awesome, goofball. Nice. I wish that shed wasn't just decorative, though. Well, I wonder if we can sell it for more money than we put in. Oh, we are almost out of... I hope we have enough seeds to last the rest of this field. That would be really annoying if I have to buy an entire another pallet of seed just to finish seeding this field. That would be immensely annoying. Nope, reverse. What am I going to use the shed for? Whatever the shed's useful for. I was kind of hoping that it might be somewhere I can store my tools, but by the looks of it, it's not that kind of shed. But it was something that I could do, so I'm doing it. You guys can see really clearly on this field one of my favorite things about the GPS now. The lines that I've used, the rows that I've seeded, the GPS lines turn light gray and are knocked back. So you can tell where you've already been on your course, which is so useful on a field like this, where there's not a massive difference between planted and not planted. Get the roller on this tractor after this, and we'll set the hard work to doing that because I need to do some spreading, I think. That doesn't sell for much. Yeah, it sells for 900. Well, that's fine. Party first priority got multi-fruit silo. Nice. Interested to see what modders do with constructibles. Hoping for an American pole barn. That'd be quite cool. Yeah, I'm always intrigued to see what modders do with stuff, how modders take the game in new directions, what we'll be able to build and things. It's why I never think that any mod, you know, there's oh, I'm out of seed, aren't I? How long have I been out of seed? Right, down to the shop. We are going to have to go and get another pallet of seed. Yeah, we ran out halfway down this road, didn't we? That's annoying. Right. Off. I'll get this tractor out of here then. Yeah, looks like the peas automatically showed their first growth stage. That's showing a different blink. And off. Yeah. Going to need to shut the game down. That's all right. We can do that quickly. Surprised there's no hay barn. Yeah. Oh, no. Right, okay, just gonna save this for a minute. Because I need to quit and reset my There is a hay barn. There we are. I thought there was. That confused me a little bit for a minute. Got a quick question. How to feed cows hay bales? Should just be a case of putting it in their feeding trough. Improving the right sapling greenhouse. All I got to buy is a solid fertilizer and Bay uses it as well. Oh, that's quite cool. Put that back in. I didn't do a mod release video yesterday. There were like 5 mods released. And it was a case of, but it's a rounder wrapped round round bales, perfect edge, more productions possible, and 64 animal husbandries, plus a front cultivator. And I think I might just wrap the front cultivator into the next mod release. But yeah, there's not a huge amount. But yeah, I can't really do a mod release video for a single cultivator and just show screenshots of the others. Right. Yay. Start you up. Now. Yeah, that's working again. Good. Right, roller. Oh, roller's right next door. Oh no, what do I want on this? Yeah, I need to get care wheels on this, so this needs to go down to the shop. So what we'll do is we'll hook the trailer onto this, head down to the shop with this, get seeds in the trailer, and put care wheels on the tractor. Keep discovering. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I'm using third-party mods, right? Yeah, I need to sort some. Of course, wish we could use a horse and plow some kind of special game mode. That would be cool. A lot of people have asked about that. Rollers are used after seeding. Yes, to roll in the crop. It gives you a boost to your yield. Good question, Mantra. Not 100% sure. Saplings plant, yeah, it's I'm absolutely going to be doing that on Hotem Pantai. You have to get a little water trailer. Hey, predicted text and autocorrect, yeah, they can be a little bit funny. When do you do the second stage of fertilizer? Once you hit the second stage of growth, I tend to do the second stage of fertilizer. You can do it any time up to ready to harvest, I think. Hey, Ryan Jordanson, welcome along. Or Jordison, welcome along. No N in that. Whoa, turned too early. Right. Someone's arguing in there. We need seed. No, that's fertilizer. Fertilizer, I want seed. No, I've got plenty of fertilizer. Yeah. Seeds, give me one of those. Yeah. How do you pay your tractors? I will show you because we're about to go and look at that very area actually. Cut those down, close that up because we're about to go and put some care wheels on our Steyr here. Is this? I thought I'd sold this water trailer. Did I not actually sell this water trailer? That's a bit weird. Right, okay, so if I sold this at the moment, I would get 3,735. If I repaint it, I get 3,869. I get £1 more for repainting it. Yes, don't need that. We've got the bigger one. Right. So if you need to repaint or repair your stuff, I am the opposite side of the square to the shop. The repair point is here. You walk up to it, you press R, and then you can repair your stuff in here. In fact, we are going to repair this tractor, and we also can put some new wheels on it. And arrows. Yep. Customize. Yes, nothing because I've already done this once before. And there we go. Howdy, Ginger Ninja. Welcome along. And then we're ready to go again. And we've got care wheels on here, so we can now hook the sprayer up. Yeah, it took me a while to find that, so it's quite out of the way. I just want to check in here. Hiding in here, is there a collectible? Anything looks like it might belong in use. No, it's all just broke. This is the thing, the collectibles in FS25 are really well hidden. They look like just normal objects. Yeah. Oh man, that is a gorgeous moustache, my friend. I hope your car does not take too long in the repair shop. Catch you later. A little bit of roleplay there, chat. A little bit of roleplay. Noble Workman, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. What trailer is this? This is... Oh, God, I can't remember off the top of my head. Have a look in the shop. It's under miscellaneous. No, it's not. It's under flat. That miscellaneous. Yeah, there it is. It's the Steamer Trias. Is what that is. Or the Stemmer Trias. Morning, Bruce Solter. Welcome along. No problem, Book 80. Yeah, it has, you can unfold ramps on it, which I discovered yesterday. Which when I loaded up my pressure washer onto it, I did not realize. Fill. That would be enough. No, other one. Here are my sheeps and goats. No little ones running around in there at the moment. Oh, I'm gonna need to... Yeah, we'll leave this trailer out here because we're gonna need to sell off some wool later. So let's unhook that. I don't know, actually, might be worth getting a worth getting a little spinnery on the farm. Lots of liquid fertilizer in the front. No liquid fertilizer in the back. Okay, let's refill the back then. Got 2 fields to do with this. And start with the furthest field. Yep, that way. Still need to feed the chickens. Booked tickets for Llama yesterday for Jan in the UK. Awesome. I will see you there at Shadow Gaming. Pull that far enough into the field. Set the hired worker off. Going. Well, we'll close this down. Start the engine. Finish things off. Has anyone found a way to sell your farmland without having to sell all the placeables? I would guess not, Farm Tech. I would guess that that's a holdover from 22. That would be a really good mod to make. A mod that allows you to sell off your farmland. That must be able to be done. Simulation Helix, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. The end. Lift back up. So we make sure we catch everything. Morning, Braden B. Welcome along. Yeah, we'll turn this area at the top here into grassland and then probably find another use for it. I'm hard tempted actually. Can we still plant peas? Yes. Okay, I might plant peas in this top section of this field up here. And then that top section will just be a little extra bit that we plant every year that matches the other field. The only year that it wouldn't be would be when we have rice in that other field. That's going to be a way off. Good afternoon, Todd Smith. Welcome along. Do you know when modders will be able to start modding? Hopefully soon, Andrew. We're waiting for the release of Giants Editor 10. You can start modding now. There are ways of modding stuff now, but of course Giants Editor makes it so much easier. So there are some very intrepid modders who are already creating mods for Farming Simulator 25. And I know some people are already submitting stuff for release, so we should get some mods, some fairly cool mods in soon. There we go. Made a mistake. Harvesting peas currently on 91. 85, 81, 84. For a big fit. Oh, 91. Ah, that's not that big. What are you complaining about? Are mods coming to PlayStation? Yes, some mods have already come to PlayStation. Who asked that question? Ryan. Yeah, mods are already some have already been released on PlayStation. You're missing precision farming? I'm not so much at the moment. You're African, welcome along. Have I ever kissed a man? Interesting question. I don't see what that has to do with Farming Simulator. Particularly. One mod I would say is being able to grow any of the crops on any maps. So you can go rice on... You can, Alex. I'm on the US map. I'm growing rice. Hey, Wheels, welcome along. Yeah, this is rice that I'm planting at the moment. It's long grain rice, but I could plant standard rice on here. There's nothing to stop me. This is a rice paddy. It's a floodable field. Don't need a mod for that. Hey, NLS Hydra, welcome along. That's fun. Farm's doing doing great, thank you, Wheels. I'm a little bit miffed about this patch of field up here that I wasn't able to convert to a paddy, but otherwise it's all good. So when Giants release the editor, how long will it take to get a British map from 22 to 25? I would not expect a British map in 25 or any mod map in 25 before the new year. It's possible we might get one before Christmas, but I think once Christmas hits, you're looking at the new year. Can you plant normal rice on the American map? Yes. Nope, rice is... I am currently planting rice on here, and there's nothing to stop me planting normal rice on here as well. Nothing at all. I'm only planting the long grain rice because I wanted to because I want to use a combine harvester for this and not the small rice harvester. Too many bugs in multiplayer? There are a few bugs in multiplayer at the moment, group. By the way, anybody who has a bug and wants to report it to Giants, !bugs in chat. That will give you the bug reporting tool. If you come across a bug, please report it. That way Giants can get to work on it and fix it. And the more people who report bugs, especially if lots of people report the same bug, the information that comes in from multiple bug reports helps Giants diagnose stuff. So yeah, even if you know a bug has previously been reported, report it with your own details as well. That way Giants will be able to get on it and be able to find the problem more easily. There we go. Lift it.
Good morning, VF. It is another fabulous Friday and another day of FS25. Woot now that the coordinates are set, maximum warp, and engage.
Thank you, Jethro. That's brilliant. Oh, no, I want to go plant peas. We're going to go and plant some extra peas. It means our pea harvest will be delayed a month. But I think we want to use the extra field. So I think we want to use this extra field here and plant whatever we can. So, wow, you see, that is interesting. So this has now detected this field as something else. Grass. I'm going to put grass in up here. First time I've properly seen the hired worker setup mess up, or this sort of setup here mess up, because it can't. It's recognizing the whole field because of this slight green section here. Try putting answer. Oh yeah. Ow! I'd wait till one came on offer. We've got the spare seeds. We might as well use them. This might be the answer. When that field there is all is rice, to plant this with grass, and then we can plant the whole field again when it's when we aren't putting rice in this field. Really interesting. AI worker has the same issue. Go switch it back. Get rid of the lines. Don't need them. Can I get water from down here? Is that easier to get water from down here? I think it's all just rocks, isn't it? Just rocks along the shore here. Oh no, no, not that easy really. I know I can get it from my rice fields, but is there any chance just giant dynamic lowering? Well, as in changing heights of equipment when you lower it. Love New Holland T7, had to buy one myself, even though it drained my economy by 50%. Yeah, I did spend a lot to get this tractor, admittedly, but you can tell I'm liking using it. I've got 17 hours on it, and we got this new on this save. So it has been used a lot. It really has. Ooh, the new Giants, the new Farming Simulator newsletter, email newsletter is out. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I absolutely love this tractor in FS22. Absolutely love. This is going to be a very standard tractor for me. Very standard tractor. Jordan Parasco, thank you for Jordan Parasco, thank you for for subscribing. Welcome to the VFN. Get people's names right. I was right. If you put a road between the two areas, you think it might break? It would break. Yeah. So if I widened the gap up there on the grass, that would create a break for the hired worker. I don't want to do that because when we're not doing right, I do want this field to be one whole field with the grass there. It's interesting because I think the difficult bit might actually come. I would like this to not be at this point in the field. It's going to cause me, well, I'm going to have to work this field slightly differently in order to avoid that. We want to flood this at this point, don't we? No, we want to flood it once it starts growing. Right, we need to roll both these fields now. So we'll turn this off. We'll go and grab the roller on this tractor and we'll get rolling. And we'll go and grab the... we might want to put some fertilizer on here as well. Yeah, roll and fertilize this field because we want to... Ideally, we want to put some solid fertilizer on before we flood it. That'll make things easier for us. But we'll roll it in first. Very new to Farming Simulator. Should I start with 22 or 25? Macaroni, I would start with 25. In all honesty. I would start with the latest version. Because it is the most up-to-date, the most feature-rich version of Farm Sim. Also, right now, there aren't a ton of mods, so you're not going to get over... you're not going to get overrun by mods and things. You'll be able to go in, spend a little bit of time learning the game before lots of mods come out, and then once the mods come out, you'll be able to pick and choose a little bit more, I think. Can you make your own cement? You can make your own cement from stones, Robert. I chose to buy it to build the shed. No, roller. Roller first. Where's... Oh no. Oh, back one. Hold you up. Page. Great job by this. We've got a fair amount of liquid fertilizer left. Good. Let's see how good a job it did on that last field. Good use of field stone. Yeah, good use of field stone to the sideline. You know what? Look at that. That has done a really good job on field 2. and I think those patches that missed are actually patches that I missed. So yeah. Oh no. Get the other side of the sign first. There we go. Right, away you go. Light you up. Thank you very much, Danny CS. Yeah, exclamation mark Horry in the chat if you want to check out my setup. Zembiro, welcome along. Do you know if your Pottinger plow goes the same side after every game save? My Pottinger plow is placed down. I don't know. That's again good question. I don't want a hired worker. Right. Yeah, you see, this is only going to do the top end of here because it recognizes that this field is like this. Nope. Nope. Steering assist. Okay, right. Division 22 and 25 isn't that big from base game perspective. Things work the same, graphics are prettier, but there's a few FS22 mods that are now in-game. Other than that, nothing earth-shattering really. FS22 won't get updated much longer, if at all, and modders are going to migrate to 25 because it's the newest and coolest thing, so there won't be much going on in 22 past the last couple of months. Might as go well considering 25 all that. It's interesting there's an interesting point there, but it's not, especially for new players coming in. And I think it's a really good argument for picking up 25 over 22. Especially for a new player. You're right that there are a few features in FS25 that have previously been provided by mods in FS22. And for a new player having to go and find, download and install those mods to get I'm not even guessing it's not even a similar thing, but to even start approaching the kind of features you get in 25 kind of sells 25 for me, because why put in all that time and effort and everything, especially as a new player, finding and working out how to set up all these mods and having more complex things, because those mods are more complicated than FS22 as well. Why not get 25 and get the simpler, more user-friendly version and get them from the get-go without having to do anything extra in there. And that to me is a big argument for going 25 over 22, because you have all of that stuff built in, and what you're going to get with new mods is new stuff coming into the game, you know. Good day, Aussie Paramedic. Welcome along. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying FS22. FS25 a lot. Oh, so similarly named. I enjoyed FS22 a lot as well. And 19. And 17. For me, it took 2 whole years to find the perfect mods gameplay, shaders, everything. Do you know what? I never install shaders in Farm Sim. I always come away from having installed shaders going, oh my god, that makes the game look worse. I've never seen a shader setup in the game and gone, I think that looks better than the base game. Because while the shaders sometimes do help at certain times of day, they make the game really washed out under other circumstances. So like during the daytime, I've had maps downloaded with shaders on them, and yes, it makes things at certain duller times it's worked, but in bright sunshine the whole game is just too bright, and you know, it just became impossible to play. And I kind of went, well, this is why I don't like shaders. There are shaders for Farm Sim, yes. I haven't seen one I like. There's an 82 in the pool. Have we got a mod who can add the points? Add the seeds for El Duderino. Otherwise, I will go and do it. Give it a moment. Find the light touch best. I do the default game to be a bit oversaturated. Yeah, that's the thing. I find most shaders that I've seen take take everything too far the other way, make it even brighter. Last time I played with shaders with Minecraft a few years ago, before the MS takeover. I don't think we have a mod in here at the moment. Fine. I'll go and put those points in. $82, so that's 1,000 seeds. There we go. We'll be doing a giveaway on Sunday evening, chat. So you will need seeds for Sunday evening. You show up to very kindly gave me a copy of Farming Simulator 25 with the MacDon DLC and the CR11 combine. So basically the pre-order setup for Farm Sim. If you want to enter that tomorrow, Sunday night. Question that come into that one. Oh, and Steam Fans just landed for a big score as well. Nope. Very graceful landing. Oh no. Oh wow, I actually took the other row last time. It's fine. Good. We're going to go around here again, so I'm going to go off the line slightly to begin with. Yep, and then we'll pick the line up here. Did you say you're not happy with the placement of the pump? I'm not happy with the placement of the pump on my rice paddy. I'd rather it was roughly here. I don't think you can move it, can you? Ooh, are we about to find something out? Because I can't demolish it. Right, rotate and tilt camera. Yeah, I'd like to move that because obviously I want to work these two fields together, but I can't do that if if that's there. Well, I can do it, but not easily. First click when plating paddy is where the pump will place. Is it? Because I clicked in the corner. Do you mean first side? Crofter. So the first side you place. Or an 83.75. CSC Shack 33, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. VK3, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. And Danny CS, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I don't know why I'm not getting the alerts for those, but welcome. Nope, forwards. The first highlighted click after selecting the paddy is the construction menu. Okay. Next one. No. I have a wheel set up for sim racing. I'm thinking of trying it for that. It should work, Danny. Should work. First line as short as possible. Position you want the pump. Yeah. Okay. I think we might try and recreate this field later. I think the hut was getting in the way. We could probably clear the tree at the top there in the hut, and things might work a bit better. I definitely think there's space to improve this. I'm playing on Xbox Series X. I'm having an issue where the screens in the tractors and the textures are blurry and not loading in. And somebody said, so there is a fix for that. Turn on what are the alias settings? Somebody knows that. Bo, there's definitely a fix. Someone in chat will tell you. Hey Kermit, welcome along, my friend. How are things going? Are you having fun? I'm having fun. I hope things are all good with you, Kermit. And I hope things are going well, because it's been, from this point of view, it's been absolutely fantastic. Absolutely amazing. Okay, see, now we've got the lines on this top field. It's finally recognized. It's recognized this, but this, of course, is not my whole field. Having fun, just trying to wake up, I suppose. Yeah, you're only sort of 8, 9 in the morning live. Elarag, thank you for gifting a sub to Kermit. You, sir, are awesome. Hey, Shadow Dragon, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Right, yeah. Just get this grass field done. Right, and then we're going to try, I'm going to try and do these two, sort of my rice paddy and my small section up here in one go with the fertilizer spreader. See if we can make that work. Hold this up. Gouge a hole in the field with my roller wheels. Oh, no. No, you want to go backwards. No, you want to go forwards. There we go. And away we go. Unfortunately, the fix only on PC for blurry logos and stickers. Oh, it's... okay. Thank you, Farm Tech. I'm good, Shadow Dragon. I'm not doing too bad. I've had a bit of a strange stomach all week. I think it's nerves. I got very nervous about everything going well over the past week. Thankfully, things are sort of calming a little bit and getting back into the flow of things, just making sure that everything's going as it should. But yeah, been nervous. I haven't had a look in the shop, actually. Cotton, no. Okay. Could do cotton. I haven't done cotton in FS 25 yet. If I get the... if I got the spinnery, I might. But I don't think the spinnery can handle all of the wool I've got. Pre-ordered FS 25, but can't find the Macdon pack in-game. It's on Mod Hump. I'm not buying it again. So you've installed it, Kurt. I would try running the installer again, would be my recommendation. I did have a problem where the Macdon pack didn't immediately turn up for me. I take it you're on PC, Gertz, as well. Hi, Wadri. Have you done farming in real life? I have. I grew up on a farm. My dad's farmer. And yeah, I grew up and worked on a farm while I was growing up. Right. Yeah, we should avoid the pump, so that's good. Turn it on, get width, and away we go. Tubbs, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. And Oitsuga, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Yes, on PC. Okay, yeah. So try reinstalling the Macdon pack and see if that helps, because that's what I did. I reinstalled the Macdon pack and then it appeared. So that would be my suggestion. Can't get your GPS to work? Okay. So you're holding H or whatever the button is on console to bring up the steering assist, the menu for the AI and steering assist. And then you're setting up the steering assist, pressing OK. And then coming out of it. Whoa, nope. Then trying it from there. Making a mess in my corners of my fields. Oh, pants. Press the wrong button, chat. You probably should, and actually it is a requirement of the it's going to be a requirement of the realism experiment, is that after ploughing have to go through and break up the field unless using a direct seeder. So when we come to the realism experiment rules, unless I'm using a direct seeder, I had to run a cultivator over ploughed land. Be more realistic. So I'm looking forward to it. We're waiting for a British map, and then we're gonna do the realism experiment on that. Which should probably be January that the realism experiment comes back. It should be wherever you've downloaded it from. Oh, really? It's now picked up the other field. Interesting. How do I like the new farm sim? I really like the new farm sim. It's fantastic. It's working really, really well. Yes, Smeckalad. Thank you for well, welcome along. Let's turn that off. Turn it back on, and away we go. I mean, beside the plow, you can try minimal tillage. It would be nice to have a different impact on the yield on the farm. Yeah, one of my ideas that I would like to see in farm sim going forwards is that doing different types of tillage and doing different types of work on a field, and even driving over the field like this, has different effects on the soil and soil compaction. So soil compaction being a thing in farm sim would be awesome. That's what I would like. Yeah, no. I downloaded the Xe, so the Xe installer, and then run the Xe installer at Gertz. Yeah, because otherwise you need to. Otherwise you're gonna have you need to install it. I've never installed it from the zip file, to be honest. Right. So, does everything at least have one level of fertilizer? No, it doesn't. I missed a whole patch down there and a whole patch up there. So we'll go fix those. That's finished work and has done well. So we're good. Just need to get this done. Fix my errors, and then we can head back. So yeah, we've got an area down here that needs doing. I don't know why so much got missed here. Oh yes, I do. I didn't do the track. Right. And then a patch missed up the top end over here. Let's try and follow the same lines. Over a little bit. I am playing with disasters on, yes. We had a tornado in the last in-game year, so I'm not expecting one for another 2 years. Welcome, Bullbox. I help. If there's any questions you have, please feel free to ask. I will do what I can. My pleasure, Gertz. Let's bring this into here. off. Go. Right, is there anything else I need to do with this? No, I think we can actually wash the T7. Can we accept precision farming in FS25? Okay. So, as far as I know, precision farming is not coming to FS25. It is... Well, it was a 2-year agreement between EIT Food, a German university, University of Reading, Giants, and John Deere. That 2-year agreement lasted from the final year of FS19 through to the first year of FS22. Yeah, if you look at precision farming, no updates have been made to it since really just after that second one. Precision farming does not work properly with anything after the Platinum edition. So the premium expansion with all the new vegetables and everything, none of that works with precision farming. Precision farming breaks the ridges, so the ridges are pointless with precision farming on. There's no point in making ridges for vegetables, and none of the crops in that have are affected by the seed amount for doing it or anything like that as well. So while precision farming has some nice features I'd like to see, so like the when you're spraying and things, I'd like to see your progress around the field. That would be cool. I kind of think that without funding, because as far as I know, there's no more funding that's coming from EIT Foods or anything. So yeah, I don't think precision farming will be coming to FS25 unless unless a modder converts it. And I think any modder who converts it, any modder who works on it, is going to have to add a lot of stuff into it in order to make it work. Because as it stands at the moment, without it supporting any of the vegetable crops, without it supporting olives or grapes, you're looking at and obviously without it supporting peas or any of the rice or any of the new crops, that's well over half of the crops that precision farming wouldn't support just being converted over. So yeah, I don't think it's going to come in. I honestly don't think it's going to make it across. That's not to say I couldn't be wrong, because I could be wrong, but from where I stand and from what I know, it really seems to me precision farming won't be coming to FS25. I would be very happily surprised if it did, but I would say it needs to. I mean, even grass, even the way grass works in FS22 is broken by precision farming, because you can't roll grass, or there's no point in rolling grass. Biz, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the BFN. Do I want to actually leave that stuff on? Yeah, we're going to be doing more spraying. We might be doing more weeding first, but I'm gonna go with we're doing more spraying. We can always use the one of the other tractors. I think we want to leave this on here. I do think we want to leave this on here. So yeah, I wouldn't say. Let me rephrase that. So I won't say I don't think precision farming is coming. I think it's highly unlikely precision farming is coming to FS25. Without the variable maps, there's no point in playing modern machinery in FS25. Well, this is the point at which I would say, hey, let's have a mod. Let's have Let's have a mod that takes the aspects of precision farming that works, that's good, and let's mod it in. Let's mod something new and cool into FS25. Let's take FS25 in a new direction. Let's have a wonderful mod idea: split fertilizing. So it's not just fertilize the field. It's nitrogen, it's potassium, it's whatever the third one is. You know, and split fertilizer. Get it, build it in. It's there. It's there to be built on. Somebody wants to go and take a look at that and build on it. That would, why not? You know, that's where modders are awesome. Bottom spray tech would be enough on its exactly, and yeah, there's nothing to say that that can't be integrated into the game. Yeah, exactly, and I would, and one of my things that I very much would like to see going forward in Farm Sim is more nuance. You know, I would like to see that slightly more granular setup. So having to, so rather than spraying the fields twice, you need to make sure you have some nitrogen on there. You need to have potassium on there, and you need to make sure you got some. Right. Oh, we got to sell. I've been saying all stream we've got to sell the wool because the wool price should have peaked. Yeah, wool price exactly has peaked. Farmers market. No, spinnery. That's where we're going. 3,722. Let's get this loaded up. This is going to be more than will fit in my little trailer. So we will use the New Holland for this. No, I said New Holland, please. That's your sparkly. Yes, so the other thing I'd like to see is water. I'd like to see moisture levels in soil. I think there's a huge amount of a potential for having water levels, moisture levels in soil, and moisture levels in crop as well. I haven't fed the chickens yet either. We need to feed the chickens, and we need to sell the wool, and those are the two things that remaining that we need to do today. I don't think we've had many baby goats yet. How many productions do I have? 2. I have a sawmill and I have a packing plant. To be more effective, it could be ideal for cattle and actually I based a lot of that on playing Global Farmer. Global Farmer has them separate. A very different game, but it has you know, the levels on fields are separated out, and I quite like that. It doesn't need to be overly complicated, you know, just that you need to put some of this on and some of this on and some of this on would be great, you know, to say. So then you've got a reason for spraying the field 3 times. You know, and then you can move from there and say, well, certain crops diminish this level this way. So then you start to get towards a bit of crop rotation and going, right, if you want to not have to replenish the nitrogen next year, you put the you put this crop on, and this crop needs more than the other, and you can put a percentage on, and you know, you start getting that little bit more nuance. Whoa. That's gonna explode. Thank God I don't have to get many of these on here, so I don't have to make that look pretty. Should have strapped the first couple down. That was my fault. Let's strap this first couple down. Let me guess. 3rd one and 4th one are now going to be strapped in. FS25 needs. I disagree with that, Donald. I think FS25 is more than good. I think FS25 has exceeded my expectations. As I said many times, I had 10 things I would love to have seen in FS25. FS25 has done 9.5 of them, which is a 95% success rate for some fairly big things that I wanted in Farm Sim. That's a good running rate. And being realistic, the things that I wanted, I did not expect to get half of them. I thought the amount of stuff that I was asking for and wanting in FS25, to get half of it, I'd have been happy. And to get most of it, I am even happier. And so I'm now looking to the future and I'm going, right, next Farm Sim, what do I want to see? What stuff couldn't be brought in an update? Couldn't be brought in a DLC or anything like that? What would I like to see in the next version? And I'm not going, oh, I already want FS28 or oh, I already want FS30 or whatever it's going to be. What I'm saying is, right now, what are the things that I would like to see on top of FS25? And there's some stuff that modders will come and bring in, and there's some stuff that is ripe for the taking for the next version of Farm Sim. And the thing I love about Giants, and part of the reason why I'm brainstorming this at the moment, is that Giants listen to their community. So if their community said, oh, I would really like to have separated fertilizers, and enough people in the community said, we'd like to have separated fertilizers, Giants might turn around and go, well, there's a great idea. We should do that, you know? And so, yeah, I think it's wise, and I think it's I think it's healthy, and I think it's good for the future of the game for us to speculate, for us to go, I'd like to see this. You know, not be pushy about it. Don't be pushy, but go, I'd like to see this, because it's been shown that Giants respond to, I'd like to see this. I'd like to see this feature. This feature would be awesome. Like to see Aussie stuff. Yeah. But saying I'd like to see and not demanding it will get you a lot further. Right. Spinnery. Why did I think it was? Oh, it's 3,700. Right. Okay. Tag it. That is what we want to sell it for. Let's head over there. Where is it? I did tag it, didn't I? Yeah. Direction is up. Oh, there it is. That way. It's in town. Our shed is looking good. I forgot one, did I? No, I didn't. No, that's half full. I'm not taking the half full one. I always find it odd, the lime requirement and the fact that it's on by default and ploughing being off. I never see anybody spread lime IRL. We used to spread lime on a regular basis, Armando. On my dad's farm. Absolutely did. Yeah, people in the UK spread lime all the time. Would this be too complicated to have varieties of crops such as barley? I think market would get a bit too complicated for that. I think there is other stuff, other nuance you could add first. I mean, to your average person, crop varieties don't mean a huge amount. Out that way. Where is it on the map? Oh, it's right up there. I don't think, actually, I don't think I want to go on the ferry. I think I want to go across the bridge up here. Oh, also, that should be on. Crop moisture would be very nice. Crop moisture, so there's a couple of... So when I'm looking for improvements to FS25, or when I'm looking for improvements to farms, when I'm brainstorming ideas, I kind of go, how difficult would that thing be to add? How hard would it be to bring something like that? And then rather than just going, I want this, I kind of go, okay, so if I was to put crop moisture in the game, how would I put crop moisture in? And my thought is, when you harvest a crop, you'd have a moisture level based on the moisture level of the field. That moisture level would be recorded with the trailer. The trailer would then cut through here. The trailer would then so then as you're harvesting, putting into the trailer, the moisture level would average out in the trailer, and then if you put it into a silo, the moisture level in that silo would average out, and so you'd have to store the moisture levels in silos as well as the thing. But none of that is difficult. All of that is a little bit of maths and an extra item recorded in the XML. You know, which is... That's very doable. That's not a massive change. And then on top of that, you then go, right, okay, so what effect does crop moisture have? Okay, crop moisture affects price. So you can have it that the crop moisture then, you if it's the target crop moisture for the sale, then you get the full price for it. If the crop moisture that you deliver is above or below, it reduced the price by X amount per percentage point off what the requirement is, and suddenly you have a really good, really simple crop moisture system that would work in farm sim, and you've added a little bit of nuance. You know, I think that would be awesome. And that isn't a big game engine change, you know. That's something somebody could mod into the game easily. You don't have to change the game engine to work that one. Right, and let's let it go. Or let's turn that off first. Bam, 26,069. That's a good amount of money. T7 this is. But then soil types affects more. Well, yeah, and then so once you've then got that simplified version of crop moisture in, you can then start looking, James, at adding more nuance to it, and you can build on it. And it, you know, And this is where I look at the steps to get these things in. Jackie Chan 2024, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. So it's with development. So being a developer, I'm able to go, right, what are the steps to get where we want to get? And it's one of the things I love about FS25 is FS25 has absolutely taken those steps forwards. You know, we've got ground moisture because we know how wet the ground is in order to allow how much a vehicle sinks with the ground deformation. So that information is there with FS25. So we can then, you know, you can then build on top of that. It's a great way to look at it. King Force, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. But it's why I always recommend people just temper your expectations of what can be done. Let things iterate. And if things iterate, we get an improved game every 3 years that adds more of what we want. You're never gonna get everything you want all at once. How do you remove the foliage from the potatoes before you can harvest? Dark Age Gamer, so this got asked actually in the ambassadors Discord, I think. The machines remove foliage. You don't need to remove the potato tops. The machines handle the foliage. So yeah, you don't need a topper. If there's trailers giving moisture level. Hang on. I remember run behind the tractor ploughing, collecting worms to use as bait for fishing. Old Rabbit Dog, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Cereal has... Yes. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. Can't read that whole name out. PG stream. Correcting pH to soil. There are crops like that. Well, yeah, and you know, that's the other thing. So once you start getting into the changes that the crops make to the soil, you start getting to the point where you can say, where liming isn't an every 3 year thing. Liming depends on the pH level of the soil for the field. You know, and that kind of thing. Matt Lee 76, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. I need to take a left here. Spreading sand would do the same as spreading lime, which is easier to come by for some. Schlun, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the BFN. We have a raid. Hanging Cubes, thank you. Welcome along. I think it falls back to the old adage, just because you can means doesn't usually mean you should. Crop moisture would be an interesting thing to have, but do we need it to enjoy the game? I love that. Is a really good question, Hanging Cubed, and so my response to that is Farm Sim should do what Farm Sim does best and allow features like that to be turned off. So if you want to play without that nuance, the game caters for that. If you want to play with that nuance, the game also caters for that. And so my response would be, no, I don't think you necessarily need crop moisture to enjoy playing Farm Sim. I definitely enjoy playing Farm Sim without it now. Would I like to see nuance and depth added to the game like that? Absolutely. Do I think it should be a feature that should be able to be disabled? Absolutely. You know, that's the thing. If you don't want to play with that feature, it should be disableable, because to me, that's a realism feature. And a realism feature in Farm Sim should be something that if you want to disable it, you can disable it. Absolutely. I completely and utterly agree with that sentiment. If you don't want it, it should be able to be removed. Like anything else that adds that level, because you can turn off all of the realism features in Farm Sim if you want. You know, stones can go, ploughing can go, liming can go. All of that can be turned off. And so it should be able to be turned off. Right, we've got one last job to do before I go. It has gone 2:30 and I need to go and get some lunch. But first, I need to feed the chickens, which I said I'd do at the very start. Silage is important to gain as much organic matter as you can. Feed the cattle with it, make mix right. Yeah. But this is why I'm impressed with FS25, because FS25 pretty much has everything I was looking for from it. Hello, Del High School. Welcome along. Ooh. Gone a little bit past 2:30. Yeah, we should have sold all this wheat. I might have to put in a bakery or something. Or we just save it for next year. Yeah. Capacity on the grain. Did I drop some on the ground? No. Good night, Shadow Dragon. It's 90-day hybrid corn, so you harvest as much as possible. Yeah. There we are. Yes, Bannister. How are you today? How's the one better? Yeah, my daughter is back at school today, Bannister, and so she's good. I'm feeling better today. Still feeling a little bit icky, but not too bad. Oh yeah. All depends on the type of zone your soil has. Yes, Vlad, absolutely. Am I going to watch the Mighty Titans? But no, I have. No, I'm sorry, I have no interest in that at all. That's 2 millionaires making a lot of money. It's basically what that is. However, that fight, the outcome of that fight is. Right, we can shut up the shed because it's 19:38 in the evening. We've fed our chickens, our sheep and our goats should be good. The moon is rising. Used up all of our, wow, we've used up most of our consumable stuff. And yeah, we're looking good. NZ Rando, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. Right, let's move across to the morning so that tomorrow we, no, Sunday night we start on time. So yes, next stream will likely be Sunday night. I might stream tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there for today. Monday morning we will be starting on the multiplayer server. So if you want to join that, head over to the Discord. Information will all be in the multiplayer section. You need !join in order to access it. I'm going to right my camera because look at that slant. But yeah, we need to say some thank yous before we go. Let us see who is around to raid today. Yeah, I think we might go and raid Average today. Oh no, Average is probably finishing off. Average is normally finishing off about the same time as me, so going to raid him doesn't make a lot of sense. Raided you. Sean, we're going to go and raid Silver Fox Sean today. Because I haven't raided him this week. And about time I did. So we'll head over his way. So thank you to say before we go today, though. Elarag, thank you for the gifted sub. You are awesome. What else have we got in here? Farmsim Freak, thank you for your cheers. You are awesome. Mark Conrad, thank you for your super chat. You are awesome. And Robert Hughes, thank you for becoming a tractor driver channel member. You are awesome. So I mentioned there will be a video out in 25 minutes time. If you want all the details on the AI worker and the assisted steering, go check that out. And that'll be my basics guide to that. I will also have the first episode of my Let's Play series on Huten Pantai out tomorrow. That will premiere tomorrow afternoon. The second episode of that will be available pretty much straight after to Harvest Manager and above level channel members and patrons. So if you want to have early access to the second episode, go sign up to those. And yeah, we should be back on Sunday evening where we're going to continue this farm here ahead of the multiplayer on Monday. For now, though, I'm going to leave this here. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you're on YouTube, please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Massive thank you to my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. You guys are amazing. Your support helps keep the channel running and helps it to grow as well. So thank you so much for that. If you've yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.